In this video, we're going to try turning a Volkswagen truck into a camping truck or a caravan like nothing you've ever seen before. I'll walk you through it step by step, and I'll literally show you some amazing things in this video. So get ready, because you're about to enter a new challenge. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can reach 1,000 subscribers. The idea in front of us is really awesome. We always see it in American movies, and there are cars made especially for these things, like caravans. And the type we're going to use is one of the most famous cars used for camping and trips. The great thing about it is that you can live in it for a very long time. You could even live your whole life in it, why not? You're basically trying something new every day and meeting new people, and it honestly feels really amazing for sure. Anyway, the truck came in brown. We park it here and open all the doors. It's really spacious, and it's a transport vehicle, so of course it's going to be that spacious. The first thing we do is grab the drill and start going inside. We remove the first part of the wall that's inside this frame. The divider between the inside of the truck and the truck's body gets removed. Here we remove both sides and the frame becomes visible. Then we go to the side door handle and remove that area too. After that, we move to the front and unscrew the chair bases. Then we go back to the rear and unscrew the bolts holding the frame underneath. We remove them by grabbing the drill and taking out all the bolts. Then we bring the hammer and this piece of wood. We place the wood under the floor and hit it with the hammer until we start removing it piece by piece. Then we go back to the front and remove the fiberglass that's holding this side. We also remove the sunshades, the handle, and the rear view mirror. Most of the work here will be from the inside. We also remove the divider between the front and rear sections to make more space. There are two pieces, so we take them all out. Anything extra that's attached to the frame and unnecessary gets removed. Now in the rear section, there's no floor, no ceiling, and no sides. The whole car is literally down to the metal. Then we move to the front and remove the flooring in the front section. We unscrew the entire floor using the drill and clear out the whole area. After that, we go back to the rear and clean the entire space because dust is everywhere. There's some paper and a few things on the floor, so we remove them all. We put on the mask and bring the angle grinder, and we start smoothing and leveling the surface of the car's floor. Then we bring the polish and a cloth and start cleaning the entire area, especially the sides of the car. We use the same cleaner to clean the whole floor. We get this type. It's a special kind of polish. We put it here, add some water, and use a brush to slowly apply it on all the sides. This is to polish the entire area. Now the sides, the floor, and the whole space get polished. We get this type of cardboard, cut it into an oval shape with specific dimensions, and go inside to remove the wall edges using the angle grinder. Then we go outside the car and start placing the cardboard, marking its position with tape here. We bring the tool that cuts metal and begin cutting the car's side panel. We cut here very carefully until we remove all these side parts. After that, we remove the metal and place the glass. This is how we create this small window. Then we bring the wood and cut it so we can wedge the window from the inside. There's someone holding it from the outside so it doesn't fall until we bring the drill and start securing the window. It's fastened with the first screw, then the second and the third until it's fully fixed. The same thing is done in the additional spot, or the extra window. In the end, from the outside, the first window is installed. Then we check and all 4 spots are done. The car, which used to be completely closed, now has 4 windows. We go back inside again and bring the angle grinder. We start cutting the car's roof, cutting here with specific measurements until we remove the first piece. Then we go back to the side of the car, on top, and make a small square opening. We bring a type of adhesive or glue and apply it to the edges. A small window is installed here. The same steps are followed for the larger window or the large roof opening. We mark it with tape or plaster and apply glue or adhesive around it. The glass or roof window is placed from above and securely installed, of course. After that, we go to the passenger sides and bring some lights to install. We drill where they will go, mark and install them on both sides of the car. We bring tape here and start doing the external measurements we need. Then we bring this tool. It's like a drill, but it's made to puncture metal. We remove this metal piece and run the hose through it normally. We also make another opening that's sort of square. Then we go up to the roof again and bring solar panels to install. Here, we're going to make a really amazing innovation. We'll make most of the things inside the car run on solar energy, so it can generate electricity without spending a lot of money. And you'll also have electricity most of the time, without having to constantly charge the car in different places. So we drill into the car's roof from above and bring metal brackets. We secure them to the car's frame itself to mount the solar panel structure. We install 2 panels here and start wiring each one. We try to secure the wires so nothing happens, and at the same time keep the look neat. Now the package we ordered has arrived, and we really need what's inside. We measure a spot on the side to fit it with the package. This package contains a huge roll of foil. We cut it here and place it in its spot, as well as in all the unnecessary empty spaces. We cut and place it in those gaps, around the windows and everywhere. This, of course, is to create insulation between the car's frame and the interior. It's also glued and placed on the ceiling. Literally, the whole car is getting wrapped from the inside. But before placing it, we clean the frame thoroughly and make sure everything is perfect, because we can't place it if the area isn't ready or clean. After making sure the entire space is wrapped, this is what it looks like in the end. We bring these hoses and start connecting and running them through the entire frame. These hoses will carry one of two things, either electricity, which is more likely, or water. But most of the time we'll use them to run electricity. They're connected inside the frame to be completely hidden. The wires are routed and connected as needed. Then we bring this wood, measure its width here, cut it and adjust it precisely. After that, we get the glue and attach this wood to the glue on the car frame itself. We install around 5 pieces here. Each piece is glued, and then we secure it again with extra screws to make sure it's held firmly, very, very well. We do the same thing here on the wing. We apply the glue, then attach the wood, then make sure it's glued on firmly. We repeat this process across almost the entire car. Then we bring the same foil and put it on top of the wood. And the last step here is that we bring leather and run it across all of them. Then we brought 2 long wooden planks to install across the entire inside of the car. We attach them to the frame like this, adding one piece after another after another. This is to build the entire ceiling. We also drill holes in the ceiling. Of course, we'll leave a gap for this window. We kept going until the entire ceiling was covered with wood. The openings or holes we made, those are where we run wires for the lighting, obviously. Then we line the entire frame of the car with wood from the inside. We go over every part, making sure we've made all the needed holes to run wires through later, so that if we want to install an electric socket or something like that, we can. Instead of continuing with the small pieces, we bring this very large sheet of wood and cover the whole frame with it in one go. Of course, we make sure to create holes for the wires. Then we bring a layer of this wooden material and we place that layer into all the empty gaps in the floor from underneath, the ones between the frame and the second layer of wood. This wood is pink in color, and we install it here to properly create the flooring. It's glued in place, and anyway, it won't move much or fall. After that, we bring this large sheet of wood and cut out spots for the wheel arches so we can use it for the flooring. We cut it and started placing it on the floor. It was secured tightly with screws, and we double-checked the stability. Of course, this isn't the final flooring. We bring insulation here, either paper or fabric, lay it down first. Then we bring these wooden panels that are very solid and can be walked on. They are placed and tightly secured. Each piece is cut and adjusted to fit perfectly. Then we bring this wood, cut it into a rectangular shape, and take measurements for the wheel arches from inside the car. Then we cut it and shape it into a sort of box to cover the wheel arch area completely. At the same time, it serves as a kind of seating or platform, or you can hang or place something on top of it, like a stove or a sink. We secure it properly with screws. Then we bring a giant sheet of wood and start dividing and cutting it. After that, we place it right in the middle of the car. Then we bring a small wooden piece and attach it to these seats, so that later we can take this sheet of wood and secure it to them very well. After that, we bring the rest of the wood pieces, shape them in a specific way, and place them on these seats as if they are bases. And here we started getting into the serious part. We bring this fridge and choose the spot where it'll be placed. We bring wood and place it around it, take measurements, then go to the workshop and start building a box for it. We bring 2 wooden pieces and place a board over them to create this box and finish its shape. Then we secure it here in the car and place the fridge inside. A really great idea, honestly, because this allows you to put anything on top of it or next to it without anything happening to it. And after that, another piece of wood is brought, and the same box like the one for the fridge is made, several of them, and they're all assembled together. Then he brought a large wooden board here to separate the cabin. This acts like a simple wall to create a space for the shower here. Even though I wouldn't recommend the idea of using wood, it could still be water resistant. He marked the area here and started drilling into it. After that, the shower fixture was placed and the last wooden piece was installed to enclose it. The bathroom shower area is trimmed down to reduce its size. The shower is cut by removing the corners, and extra wood is added over them to seal the space. It's fixed well here using nails. Then a large piece of wood is brought in and the door design is made for it. The door is installed in this shape and fixed really well. Small wooden pieces are brought here, and he begins assembling, cutting, and gluing them together to make a shelf all the way at the top of the van. This is how it looks. Then a device is brought in, placed in its spot and fixed securely with nails here. A kind of base is made for it. Holes are made in the structure here to allow for its outlets. Clearly, this will be a small water tank here. It's cut from the outside to fit its place, and the cutting is done using a rotary saw, of course. After installing it, it's sealed with wood. The gaps in the rear door are also sealed with wood. The type used here is plywood. It's reused wood, and it looks a bit like cardboard. Its advantage is that it's very lightweight and looks nice, but it's not designed to bear weight. It's used for decoration or to finish something off, nothing more. He seals the door here using that plywood. Then he brought wood to make a door for the cabinet, or the shelf that was installed above in the van. Hinges were added to those doors or cabinets. After that, he bought a 2-burner electric stove, and it's placed in its spot. The area is divided to fit it here properly, creating a space for it. Measurements are taken, it's cut, and installed. The same exact thing is done with the sink. He brought a lot of wood here, made it shiny shiny and smooth to the touch, and created something like a box or a drawer. That becomes a place for multiple drawers. At the back, there's a continuation of this thin wood, specially shaped to be like a car trunk. Most likely that's for placing tanks or things like that. This part will teach you the art of space utilization, because above the rear box, another area for the bed will be created. The wood is cut here and shaped in an oval style to act as supports for the bed. Two pieces are placed, forming the bed base. It's not massive, but it's a really good size considering you're living in a mobile van. Wood is added to support those cabinet doors because this bed will be made very cleverly to fold and unfold. That's obviously for space saving. He brought these metal parts and installed them successfully. These parts will make it move easily. He cut its place here and installed it. Then he brought hinges for the bathroom door and installed them in place. He added a lock here as well. Above the shower, there's a very, very small faucet, just enough for you to take a shower or wash your hands due to the tight space, of course. Then he brought wood and began sealing all the finishing touches, the drawer and shelf fittings, and everything else. Because the kitchen sink can't be sharp, he adjusted it here and fixed that section. Now with the shower, a question probably crossed your mind. Won't the water flood the wood and cause problems? Of course, that would definitely cause issues, but I'd like to tell you he considered that and added very good insulation here to prevent all those problems. All the parts installed in the van will be disassembled again. The drawers, the sink, everything except the bed and the bathroom. That's so he can start polishing and smoothing the walls. He began cleaning the entire space and brought this paint. He's going to start painting the entire bathroom, then paint the whole interior of the van. And that's the advantage of using wood. You can paint it however you like and change its colour whenever you get bored. And after the painting, he brings back all the pieces he removed and paints them all. All of these pieces will be painted again. Of course, when it comes to painting here, he won't just use white. Since it's wood, naturally the brown colour of natural wood will look much better. So there are parts here painted in that colour. After that, he reinstalls all the pieces from scratch. All the pieces, literally. The drawers, the stove, and even the sink. And he connects the sink here with the pipes that will carry the water, just like he's finishing an apartment. Then he reattached the sink in its place. And the bathroom too. The part that was removed from it was reinstalled. Everything here is connected to the pipes, so it can all function properly. Even the bathroom door was painted here as well. After that, he brought this tank, which he will place under the bed. This part is a bit risky since water will be near electrical wiring, and he's going to sleep above them. But the bed here is made of wood, so the electricity won't reach him. Still, there is definitely a significant risk here. The final touches will be sealing all the parts, so he sealed all the pipes and tanks. After sealing everything, he cleaned the entire area because it got very dirty. The bed, after being painted, is installed here on its track and becomes ready. The driver's cabin is sealed and cleaned very well. He brought this small mattress and made something like a table in the middle of the van. He also brought this rug, laid it out, and placed all the chairs on top of it. And just like that, the space is ready. And if you're wondering, where's the toilet? In reality, it's that small piece right in front of you. It's portable, and its place is in the bathroom, since there's no fixed spot for it in the van. Plus, if you were to install it for real, you'd need to connect extra tanks and plumbing, so he spared himself all that hassle. And with that, the van is finished. So now let's take a look at the result of this amazing transformation. This is the before and after. Literally, it was a ton of work, but the result turned out to be stunning, as you can see. Before I wrap up, let me tell you, if you're planning to convert your van like this, there are a few things you really need to consider. First, does your country even allow this kind of conversion? Second, make sure your engine is well maintained and safe, because this conversion adds a lot of weight, and every engine has a weight limit it can't exceed, so double check this part. Also, pay attention to the suspension system, and if you made it this far, I hope you tell me your opinion about this conversion, and let me know what other challenges you'd like to see. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can reach 1,000 subscribers. Peace.